Hi, hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the All Access Patreon members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't already connected with me on Patreon, it's completely free to join. Sometimes they'll get early drops before YouTube gets them. Sometimes a video will get blocked on YouTube, and if that happens, it will be available for free on Patreon. And of course, it's ad-free. However, if you are interested in supporting my channel, there is now an All Access Patreon membership tier that you can purchase. Get early access to all of my content, extended versions, music videos, live performances that aren't blurred, things like that. Patreon is a couple albums ahead of YouTube. All of the information will be in the description below, as well as if you're watching this on YouTube and it's going to be released in parts, information like that will be in the description below as well. I'm working my way through Kendrick Lamar's discography. We've done Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, The Heart, Part 1 through 3. Today, we're going to be doing Untitled, Unmastered. Next up, we have Untitled 5, September 21st, 2014.
Your head and bled the flow, jumped into a pit of flames and burned to cold, drowned inside the lake outside, away flow.
Is that Anna Wise, I think is her name? She's been like with him since the get-go. Her voice is phenomenal. Someone told me in the comments of one of my Patreon videos that I think it was one of the live performances that she was the one who I was like, oh, that backup vocal, and I didn't realize that was her. I love.
And that means the world to me. And that means the world to me. And that means the world to me. And that means the world to me.
Somebody say, hold your head, let the flow. Jumped into a pit of flames and burned to cold. Drowned inside the lake outside, away flow. And this I know.
I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk. Name in the grab bags, put my Bible in the trunk. Taco vodka on the top of my binocular, I'm drunk. How can I make them popular? Pop 'em when I want. See, I'm...
Oh my gosh, I got 100 on my dash, and he's... Oh, okay. Somebody said you bumped your head. Is that like you shot it? Or am I taking that wrong? Jumped into a pit of flame, down. Maybe we are talking about like suicide, right? Okay, keep going.
With anxiety, ducking up sobriety, fucking up the system, I ain't fucking with society. Justice ain't free, therefore justice ain't me. So I justify his name on the obituary. Why you wanna see a good man with a broken heart? Once upon a time I used to go to church and talk to God. Now I'm thinking to myself, hollow tips is all I got. Now I'm drinking by myself at the intersection parked. Watch you when you walk inside your house. You threw your briefcase alone the couch. I plan on creeping through your fucking door and blowing out every piece of your brain till your son jumped in your arm, cut on the engine and sped off in the rain. I'm gone.
I'm so sorry. What? Holy... Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I need to talk about this. I ain't fucking society. Justice ain't free, therefore justice ain't me. That line. This reminds me of, which song was it? I need to have track lists in front of me, I swear, of like previous songs so it'll like make me remember. But there was a song on To Pimp a Butterfly that was, it may have been Hood Politics. Wait, The Point? It reminds me of how he felt when he was younger about, I mean, and rightfully so, being angry and being like, I don't want to mess with all these other people. Like, you don't get it, you don't understand. Didn't have much of a, like, a tolerance. And again, not a judgment, understandable, but just that you don't know what it's like to live my experience. It's reminding me of that. Justice ain't free, therefore justice ain't me. So I justified his name on an obituary. Mind blown. But this line, it's almost, if not more powerful, honestly, than even the System line, which is crazy. But why you want to see a good man with a broken heart? Because I just think that is so applicable in so many situations. I'm just a big believer in people live their lives. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Not only will I never understand why people care so much about how other people live their lives, but to actively fight against it. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but you don't have to force that on someone else. It doesn't affect you. You don't have to understand it. It's such a finite amount of time on this earth, and I just can't imagine wanting to tear other people down or oppress other people or make things harder for other people for things that they can't change. You didn't choose what body you came into, and I've said this before, and why would it matter if you chose one of color? Or who people love? We need more love in this world. I just don't get it. Such a beautiful, like, powerful way to say, like, why would you want to tear something good down? Oof. I plan on creeping through your door till your son jumps in your arm.
You said you bumped your head and bled the floor, jumped into a pit of flames and burned to cold, drowned inside you, wake outside, away you flow. And that means the world to me. And that means the world to me. And that means the world to me. And that means the world
He drove
to
along
me.
with a bottle of his own, gripping the handle. Lit off Henny, I'm trying to dismantle these wicked ways I've engaged in such a gamble. Cause I can speak the truth and I know the world will unravel. Wait, that's a bit ambitious. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I exist in a different dimension. Not to mention, when I close my eyes, I see the distance. It's such a scary sight, so I rarely go to sleep at night. I watch the sun rise, then I watch the sun fall. Study the son of God and still don't recognize my flaws. I guess I'm lost. The cost of being successful is equal to being neglectful. I pray my experience helps you. As for me, I'm trying to sort it out, searching for loopholes in my bruised soul, but who knows? I just need a little space to breathe. I know perception is key, so I am king.
These wicked ways I've engaged is such a gamble. When you use wicked and gamble, we talked about this in another song in To Pimp a Butterfly, of deal with the devil kind of vibe, like the devil on your shoulder. That's what it makes me think of. Because I could speak the truth and I know the world would unravel. Oh. Wait, that's a bit ambitious. Maybe I'm tripping. That just makes me feel like if I spoke the actual truths and you actually got it, your world would unravel. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I exist in a different dimension. Not to mention, when I close my eyes, I see the distance. It gets hard when you're a person who's very aware in spaces that they're not aware. You're like, how do you not see this? That's what it makes me think. And that existential kind of dread that can sometimes come with that. Such a scary sight, so I rarely go to sleep at night. Not to mention, when I close the eyes, I see the distance. Like, I see how far we have to go. I see how far I have to go. I see all these, and so, like, it's such a scary sight that I rarely go to sleep at night. Studied the Son of God, but I still don't recognize my flaws. I guess I'm lost, and the cost of being successful is equal to being neglectful. Whew. I pray my experience helps you. As for me, I'm trying to sort it out, searching for loopholes in my bruised soul. But who knows? I just need a little space to breathe. Another perception. That, I love that verse. Who is that? Why does it not give me credits? SOS. I'm just gonna look this up. Oh, okay, so that's Punch.
The other side is never mortified by mortal mind. The borderline between insanity is father time. I'm far behind my skeleton, they tell me that I'm blind. I know that I'm intelligence, my confidence just died.
Carpe diem seize the day, I can't compromise. A tapeworm couldn't cure this gluttonous appetite. A couple trinkets, they seeing me as I'm pacified, but couldn't fathom the meaning of seeing sacrifice.
I'm passing lives on the daily, maybe I'm losing faith. Cynicism and capitalism just made me hate. Correctionals in these private prisons gave me a date. Professional dream killers, reason why I'm awake.
And sleepwalking, I'm street stalking, I'm out of place. Reinforcing this heat barking, these are the breaks. Before I blink, do I see me before them pearly gates? Or this is just a mirage or a facade?
Wait.
Oh my god. The borderline between insanity is father time. I'm processing. I fall behind my skeleton, they tell me that I'm blind. I know that I'm intelligent, my confidence just died. It's just that self-awareness. A couple of trinkets, they see me as I pacify, but couldn't fathom the meaning of seeing sacrifice. I kind of take that as like they've started making waves in the industry, they've started kind of gaining more notoriety, more wealth, and stuff like that. So the outside view is like, oh, you've made it. You don't know what I've experienced to get here. Money doesn't solve problems. Like there's a baseline that makes things easier in the sense of when you're getting yourself out of a survival mode, absolutely. But there comes a point when people start really having wealth that people are like, oh, then you just like stop having issues. And no, the issues just change. It doesn't just totally satisfy everything. I'm passing lives on the daily. Maybe I'm losing faith. Cynicism and capitalism just made me hate. That is, oh god, that's so accurate. When you see the system for what it is, just the oppression that it does, people of color, socioeconomic class division, women, there's so many layers, whichever way you cut it, that the system oppresses. It's something I really appreciate about Kendrick is like he is vulnerable with his emotions in his songs. We've heard him cry, we've heard him evoke these emotions, and I think that's really important that we see that representation, because in a patriarchal society, it has that tendency to force men into this, you have to be this, you can't have these emotions, and that doesn't serve them either. Patriarchal society doesn't just hurt women. While that I would say is a main component, it still negatively affects men. I don't necessarily think we talk about that aspect quite enough. Correctionals and these private prisons gave me a date. I went on a whole thing on deluxe version of Good Kid Mad City about my experience with under 18 correctional facility. I already had feelings about prison system and how it disproportionately affects certain races. Seeing it is just a whole nother story. And seeing how private prisons operate, the labor that they get from that, like once you understand how prisons are run, it just really changes your perspective, or at least it should. When I look at this as a whole, it evokes that emotion to me of what it feels like when you're not only self-aware, but so aware of the system around you. You want to scream and be like, how do you not see this? Or how do you see this and sleep at night? You go through so many emotions. Like sometimes I'm just so like angry. And then sometimes that makes me so sad, and then it'll make you feel so powerless and hopeless. You cycle through these emotions, and I'm glad I'm aware because I don't want to be ignorant, but at the same time, it's hard to be aware. Seeing it from their perspective, obviously they are extremely impacted by that oppression, and so seeing it through their eyes is just a whole nother layer. Okay, next up we have Untitled 6, which is June 30th, 2014.
These metamorphic supernatural forces dominate what I see. A Gemini duality, personalities always conflicted. Oh, but don't be scared of me, girl. I can't explain. I know it's foreign to you. I know it's hard to believe. God, give me the favor. Let me explain. More than a compliment, and I can need some assistance. Let me show you how. I can't explain. A shadow, I spin around 2 times. I'll be there with.
It's like we're going back and forth a little bit of like kind of that contradictions.
Let me explain.
Love.
Both sides of me are evenly on.
feel seen. I feel seen. I'm bizarre, avant-garde, both sides of me are evenly odd. Mood. Also, who is that? Why do I know that voice? That's not a voice we heard, I don't think, on Kendrick's before, but I know that voice.
Attracted, you're intrigued. Am I mortal man or make believe? Anything you want to know, I can explain. I can explain it. Any misunderstandings, baby, let me explain. I can explain it. Why don't you sit and talk to me? I can explain. Let me explain it.
I have to look up who's. Is this CeeLo Green? That one line made me think. Hold on. Oh my god, I was right. I haven't heard a song of his in like a long time. I'm surprised I got that.
Oh, yeah. Let me explain.
My mama told me that I was different the moment I was invented. It's strange, baby, no, I'm not ashamed. I recommend every inch of your lunatic ways. Praise the Lord. You teach the kids how to be themselves and plenty more. You know the male species can be redundant. I mean, we love a woman and think we can satisfy you between sheets, covers, and pillows. I'm promising your lack of tolerance stuck on a zero. I'm promising that I'm acknowledging you as my hero. Cause you believe in me, no, you're not easily impressed. But I possess qualities that you need to see. Look at my flaws, look at my flaws, look at my imperfections and all. Look how unique that my mystique is. A round of applause, and yours equally valued. You stick out like an alien.
Is this to someone? Again, I feel so seen. My mama told me I was different the moment I was invented. Relatable. Also, that I recommend every inch of your lunatic ways. Also relatable. I know the male species can be redundant. I mean, we love it. That almost feels like it kind of reminds me of like primal urges kind of thing, I guess. That's what that makes me think of. I'm promising your lack of tolerance stuck on a zero, acknowledging you as my hero because you believe in me. Oh, like it seems like he's talking to someone who like really supports him. And he said my mama told me, so I would assume that it's not like family, so that makes me think it's probably fiance, girlfriend here. 2014. They were together like in high school or something, right? Look at my flaws, look at my imperfections and all. Look how you think that my mystique is a round of applause and yours equally valued. That's beautiful. By equal support and understanding of each other, valuing even the parts that maybe aren't your favorite parts, you stick out like an alien compared to those around you. I love that too because this is not, I think I appreciate this because it's not overly fluffy. I said this in another video where I was like, I'm not a super emotional person, and the amount of comments that were like, okay, and I'm like, no, like you don't understand. The side y'all are seeing is not normal. I'm pretty sure there's a video on my TikTok, or maybe I haven't edited that one, but my mom goes on this rant. She's like, no, she's literally heartless. It was like a whole thing. Relationship song that isn't necessarily like overly like fluffy, very real and honest, and it feels very like equal in mutual respect. And I just really like that.
Like it, you and me are the same. Hopefully I'm invited. Hopefully you don't change because I know for sure who you are.
I can't explain. Your mama raised you, your daddy raised you, and washing your clothes on Sunday. Let me explain. Walking your brother to school 3 miles away, defeated by the sun. I can't explain. Don't you explain that? Don't you explain the reason why your mind it travels? Let me explain. I wanna know what you think. I wanna pick your brain when I see you, but don't you ever. Let me explain. I sure know. I spin around 2 times, a blessing in disguise. I can't explain. I know for sure who you are. You're the goddess of the art. I am yours.
Why are the lyrics are not... There's a missing word there. Or should I know?
I sure know. I spin around 2 times, a blessing in disguise.
I swear that sounds like they're saying something else, and it sounds vaguely familiar. Are we sure? I know the lyrics aren't always perfect, but... Okay, wait, so this is showing Oshando, and on Spotify it says... I know what it says because I've lost my place. Oh, it says, or should I know? Why does Shondo sound familiar? Hold on, let me look that up. Okay, nothing is coming up, but I swear I've heard that before. I'm actually gonna look it up on Genius for once. There's so many people who want me to do this. I'm like, I do it afterwards. Shonda is a term that's sometimes used by those who speak in tongues. Okay, I think that's why Okay, legend needed to go out, sorry. I feel like I've heard that term before, so that makes more sense than the Spotify lyric, I spin around 2 times, a blessing in disguise, versus or should I know. In complexion, impression, that maybe his, I don't know what they are at this time, but his significant other maybe had somewhat of a different upbringing than him, at least a little bit, and I kind of get that here too of, I don't know, maybe that's a stretch, maybe I'm not taking that right, but I feel like it might be picking up on that. Also, I love that I want to pick your brain when I see you.
I know I spin around 2 times, a blessing in disguise. I can't explain. I know for sure who you are. In the guidance of the eye, I am yours. 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 Licenza, inge, luduma, umile. Licenza.
Another language? Is that maybe from his trip? We're already on Genius, so I might as well just go look it up. Pays homage to South Africa. Translated roughly as like, I'm on my way to glory. Interesting. Okay, cool. I really liked that. I'm getting out of this, it's like kind of like a tribute, kind of how Complexion was. Really liked that. I thought that was really pretty. Oh, Shondo. I think that does make more sense, especially in the context of you're the goddess of the eye, blessings in disguise. I think that is actually accurate instead of the lyrics on Spotify. Okay.
Pimp, pimp.
Oh, we're bringing that back around, right? We heard that earlier. Untitled 7. Oh, Untitled 7 is 2014 to 2016, so this doesn't have a date. So maybe instead of how I was thinking earlier, it was like the dates that he recorded them, maybe it is the dates he actually wrote it. And so this one was like, wrote over time, because I can't imagine it was like recorded over time. Unless it's like a mishmash. How long is it? It is an 8-minute song, so maybe we're just gonna find out.
Pimp, hooray! Pimp, pimp, hooray! Hooray! Pimp, pimp, hooray!
See what I mean about like these like otherworldly sounds?
Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Crew won't get you high as this. Hate won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate.
Oh! Chills. Wait. Music video. Music video was that All Right? I'm pretty sure it was the All Right music video where he's like levitating down the street. I'm sorry. I can't say levitating down the street and not sing Taylor Swift. I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Sorry. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was the All Right video where he was literally levitating down the street. Wild.
Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high like this here, no. He won't get you high like this here, no. She won't get you high like this here, no. For free won't get you high like this here, no. 2 keys won't get
Y'all know I love a good call out to another song.
high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high like, no. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high, no, no, no. He won't get you high, no, no, no. She won't get you high, no, no, no. For free won't get you high, no, no, no. 2 keys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bars won't get you high, no, no, no. Levitate, 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 levitate.
Shut your fucking mouth and get some cash, you bitch, you. You be in your feelings, I be in my bag, you bitch, you. Santa reindeer better have some ass, you bitch, you.
I get another reindeer. I don't even remember what video that was at this point, but it was on the feature and he says reindeer and I was all concerned thinking I was gonna like put my foot in my mouth. Like, what if I'm saying something and it means something else? And everyone's like, no, you're good. And anyways, I had reindeer antlers. I'm gonna try to put them on over my cat ears in the video editing. I'm sorry. I'll be in my bag. Santa's reindeer better have some ass. Oh my god. I love that. Like, listen, reindeers better keep up because I got a lot in my bag. Wild.
Everything I'm working gotta be the cash, you bitch. You. Shut your fucking mouth and get some cash, you bitch. You be in your feelings, I be in my bag, you bitch. Santa reindeer better have some ass, you bitch. Everything I'm working.
That reminds me of, oh god, is that Backseat Freestyle? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. No. What song is that? Watch, I'm gonna have to correct myself in editing if I'm wrong. I know he's saying bitch, not bish, but it just, I don't know, something about the tone of it. All of his different voices that he brings in of, you know, some of this sounds a little bit like it's the other side of him coming in and out a little bit.
Problem. Me don't want problem. Me don't want trick. Me don't want trick. Me do want dollars. Me do want dollars. Me want it big. Me do want dollars. Me don't want problem. Me riding pilots. Me don't want trick. Me don't want trick. Me do want dollars. Me don't want trick. Levitate, 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 levitate. We don't want problem. We don't want problem.
I like that it goes from me to we.
Trick. We don't want trick. We do want dollars. We do want dollars. We do it big. We don't want problem. We do it big. We don't want problem. We do it big. We don't want trick. We don't want problem. We don't want problem. Levitate, 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 levitate.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Compton is where I'm from. Is where I'm from. Where I'm from.
Yeah.
Whose child was that? That was really cute. Compton is where I'm from. We've already been looking stuff up. I'm just gonna look it up. Who is the child? Oh my gosh, yes, I'm a human. Fun fact about me, I frequently fail. I can't believe I'm gonna admit this. I frequently fail the Are You a Human test. I don't think I've ever told anybody this. Like, all the time. Because they don't give clear... They don't give clear instructions. I fear the tism is really showing. They don't give clear instructions. When they say click all the boxes that are the bus, do I include ones that are like partial, or do I include ones that are only the full one? I feel like I get them right, and then it tells me it's wrong. And I'm like, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Because did you see the image? It kind of went into that box a little bit. Anyways, the point is it often thinks that I'm not human. So there's that. Swizz Beatz, is that one of the like producers? 5-year-old son His 5-year-old son produced? I'm sorry? Helped produce Kendrick Lamar's Untitled 7. Playing of his when he was just 5 years old, he's told the story about how Egypt, that is a really cool name. A Compton artist created a bond at the Super Bowl party years ago. Is he bothering you? Should I move him? He's like, no, I had writer's block and what Egypt is telling me is helping me deal with something. I was like, man, he's 5 years old. To this day, I don't know what he was helping him deal with. I let it happen. That impactful conversation. Oh, wait, that's really cute.
Compton is where I'm from. Is where
That's really cute.
I'm from. Where I'm from.
I also love that they put his voice in there, especially because recently I had listened to cartoons and Serial, and it just makes me think about him talking about like the back door, talking to the youth kind of thing. So cool.
Yeah. Young Egypt.
Oh, and he got a little call out.
Look. I feel like Pacino and Godfather, I'm charged. Our Father throughout in heaven, Kendrick at large.
Ooh.
Came in the game with a plan of beating the odds. What an accomplishment. Broken promises kept my focus anonymous till I dealt with the consequence. The greatest, the latest mogul, you know what time it is. You niggas fear me like y'all fear God. You sound frantic, I hear panic in your voice. Just know the mechanics of making your choice and writing your bars. Before you poke out your chest, loosen your bra. Before you step out of line and dance with the star. I could never end a career if it never start.
Oh!
The murderous capital avenues looking like Evil Dead. Zombies with batteries to the head. The flattery of watching my stock rise. The salary, the compensation triple my cock size. I run through these stop signs when
Again, that kind of reminds me of Backseat Freestyle.
fluid, just premium gas, do it for Dolo. Crash markets and prejudice tags, look at my photo. Black excellence, pessimist died, counting my coin. Hope it's evident that I inspired 1,000 MCs to do better. I blew cheddar on youth centers, builders and beamers and blue leather. Forecasting my future, this is the future. The mastermind until my next album, more power to you.
For those of you who don't know, I love when songs talk about mastermind. There's just something about that word. It's kind of like bad shit. Those are just two words that I don't know. I just usually like songs that have those in there. I hope it's evident that I inspired 1,000 MCs to do better. I just think about the end of Mortal Man. It's not just about the youth. It's about his peers too. It's about other people in the industry, about changing. I could love the mastermind until my next album. More power to you. Also, I love the murderous Capitol avenues looking like Evil Dead zombies. His imagery sometimes just... Oh, and the I blew cheddar on youth centers, buildings, beamers, and blue leather. Forecast of my future. This is
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I know I love a good booth moment.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is a 15-minute song. We're just jamming out. We on stage. Taz, we just jamming out. 100,000. 100,000. You gotta see it. Look. Go back to the down note. They all sing this shit. Everybody.
I don't know if that's him thinking back to an actual memory or if that's him like manifesting. Either way, I love it.
Now I don't wait you down there for you. See, you see, you see, you see. But I don't shake it down stuff for you.
Oh.
They say the government ain't the truth. And the politicians always mislead the youth.
Oh, so this is from that other one.
But head is the answer. Head is the future.
I like them like chuckling in the background.
Don't second guess yourself. Come on, give me some help. And one more time, man. I need y'all to help me out right now. Head is the answer. Head is the future. It's the future, and they said. Don't second guess yourself. Come on, give me some help. Say, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My background saying, come on. Say, come on, 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 come on. That's it. Yeah, you make me wanna break the whole screaming now, bitch. I said, baby, you made me wanna just. Baby, you got me speechless right now. You gotta see it.
I love that. I've talked about that before. Like, I love little key moments. I mean, obviously we know that untitled, unmastered, like I get it, but you can tell by his music how much he cares about every little detail. And sorry, I know this has been like a really Taylor fueled video. One of the big reasons why Taylor Swift has the fan base that she has is because she, from day one, always prioritized the fans. And I think that helped gave her a purpose outside of just like what a record label or what the industry was saying. Before she even got a record deal, she had a big following on MySpace, and she's continued stuff. Obviously some of that had to change, but her like relationship with fans, but she is always like, there's songs that unless you understand the lore in her life, they're not going to hit the same. So many of us grew up with her. We had that music she writes from such an internal place. She writes emotions so well that you can put yourself in her songs. Even if you haven't experienced it, you can feel those emotions. And if you have experienced it, you feel so seen. She'll say stuff that you're like, I cannot believe you put that in a song. That's how Kendrick is too, right? Like, he puts so much of himself into his artistry and every little detail, and Taylor's very meticulous. She's very big in her production. She gets production credits because she is so involved in every single process. She has her own production company. It's her visions that are putting on these massive shows. Costumes, and I'm not saying that other people are not a part of that. I'm not discounting their work, but I'm just saying she made her own production company so she would have control over it. She's always had a ton of control over her career. Way more than is like kind of typical. All of that to be said is that I know that Kendrick seems like he's very, very involved in all the pieces and all the perfections. They're both very keen on making things perfect. What I love about this entire album has been that this feels really, really authentic in like a really stripped down way. Like, he's been very vulnerable and raw with us, but this feels like we're getting a peek behind the curtain, and that is really cool, especially for someone like him that you know he treats everything with such meticulous detail. Just him releasing this to me like a big step, if you will, because I'm sure that when you're someone who put out this like really perfected vision, showing this side is, I'm sure, feeling like very exposed. You see these pieces that come up in other songs. I love it. I love it.
Shit. You gotta take it there. I gotta take it there. They don't even play no more.
Say you just make me wanna straight you down to your ground like bam, 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 bam. You just make me wanna drake you down.
Are those lyrics right on Spotify? Does he say Drake you down? Hold on. Let me make sure those are actually the lyrics. Okay, see, I was about to say, that's kind of, considering where we're at today, Music Match probably needs to fix that. What are the odds of that?
Down up, down like bam, 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 bam. And baby, if your mama's around,
tell her.
No discrimination. She young nigga chasing, and she gonna get the dick too. I said, come on. Yeah, nigga.
You gotta do it, man. Oh my God.
Your mom?
We gonna lay that shit. We gonna lay that shit, man. And watch what
That was a wild song. Okay, Untitled 8, September 6th, 2014. Ooh, I like that.
Why so sad? Walking around with them blue faces. She said I'm down on my luck and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money and it's breaking me down, honey. 2 tears in a bucket, I cry with you. But I can never lie with you.
Blue, like the $100 bill? Blue, so like blue, sad, blue, okay. I'm with you.
I can never put my plans to the side with you. I can never see a red light like a deer with a headlight. I freeze up when I read up. See, I barely have patience, and you're relating. Only the moment to complete us. Why you hate to work for it? The reason I never went to work for it. See, a 9 to 5 was so jive turkey, but when Thanksgiving came, that check didn't hurt me. You plead the 5th, I read the 5th Amendment.
Woo!
Criminals with bad intentions. They say time heals all, but if I could shortcut my success, Corvettes by tomorrow. Now why you so sad? Walking around with them blue faces. She said I'm down on my luck and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money and it's breaking me down, honey.
Ooh, I like that.
My girl got a credit card scam. She got a scholarship to college, but she don't give a damn. Intuition got a broke bitch wishing. She tell me this on the phone with the noodles in the pan. I know you woman, I console you woman. You feel like the universe owe you woman. Oh, the anticipation. I'm hoping you can make it. Bitches don't prosper chasing education. but you're talented and can't handle it. And your homegirl can't be your manager. 365 times 4 plus more. If you can't get it right, tell me, do you got the stamina? But shit ain't no money like fast money. Even today I'm considered a crash dummy. A rapper chasing stardom. How can I fast forward my accolades better than all them?
Ooh,
So
interesting.
sad. Walking around with them blue faces. She say I'm down on my luck and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money and it's breaking me down, honey.
I like that, and it's breaking me down, honey. I really like that. Interesting concept.
This song like a little broke home, baby. Broke home, baby. You know the poverty stricken, the little broke boy and babies. Broke boy and babies. Somebody yell Kendrick American, the show is crazy. Then I said, why?
Kendrick American. Okay, so I think at the beginning we were talking about in the US, and now I think we're at his trip, I think.
He looked me in the eye and said, nigga, you fucked up. You're banking on good luck. You're wishing for miracles. You never been through shit. You're grinding still. Go, you settle for everything. Complain about everything. You say you're so cracked. My world amphetamine. Your projects ain't shit. I live in a hub, bitch. I'm living in keep warm. You live in a pay rent. I prayed my way through by waiting on outline. You played your way through by living in sci-fi. Bullshitting yourself and talking to strangers. Same thing go for the ones you came with. Well, y'all came on the boat looking for hope. And all you can say is that you're looking for dope. These days ain't no compromise. And your pain ain't mine's half the time. A brand new excuse ain't shit to me. Bitch, I made my moves with Shack on feet. Cape Town.
Ooh. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. Someone the other day was like, you don't have to walk on eggshells, but I would rather be cautious, especially because not everyone has seen my videos. And so I just want to make sure, like, if this is your first time watching, that, you know, everything he talks about is a perspective change for me, because I have to acknowledge, like, my own privileges. This whole journey with Kendrick has been me learning and understanding, educating as much as I can, not experiencing it. His music doesn't just show people like me, it also shows people who are living similar experiences to him this peek at things, and he does it in a way that's not, when you're trying to explain different things and you're trying to showcase different things, sometimes it comes off as, you know, preachy. It can just come across maybe not in the way you want it to, and I think he does a really good job of highlighting other experiences or experiences that might be worse for some people, and he just does a really good job of showing it to you in a way that's like, hey, I'm just showing you this. He's not afraid of things. We talked about that a little bit in my comments of, like, you know, I can see how people could take that, you know, like people were talking about how some people felt about that in like in a negative way within the communities. I appreciate when you can hold two things at once, and I think a lot of times people have a hard time acknowledging that you can have your struggle and someone else can have a struggle that is arguably worse than yours, and it doesn't diminish or invalidate yours. Both things can be true, but it's important to be able to say, I can acknowledge that this person has it worse than me. I can acknowledge my own privileges while also holding my own. And I think we see that a lot when we're talking about any type of divide. I feel like race is one that gets brought up a lot. A lot of times white people are like, well, these things affect, you know, me. And it's like, okay, but they affect this demographic more. You can still experience something and that can be bad, but you can also acknowledge that someone else has it worse. Two things can be true at once. Many things can be true at once. And I just think he does a really good job of highlighting that in a way that, to me, doesn't come off as too preachy or too judgy. I hope that makes sense.
In today's day and age, we practice the self-pity of taking the easy way out. You wait on them, him, and her. But when the blessing take too long, that's when you go wrong.
Ooh.
You selfish motherfucker.
Why so sad?
I think one of the things that makes him successful in doing that is that he also acknowledges things that are applicable to him and his own negative emotions, or things that don't necessarily paint him in a favorable light. It's that authenticity that allows him to talk about other things without it coming off as to where other people would get their defenses up.
Color me back, blue faces. Yeah, that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey.
Love that. It's breaking me down. We get a little bit of that funk back.
Pimp, pimp.
Oh, and that's how it ends. Cool. I know I talked about her a lot this video, and I love you guys for being on this ride with me. And I mean, obviously I've always said that that's kind of the perspective lens that I'm looking at this through, is being a Swiftie, but I really do try not to bring her up like too much where it's like, okay, we get it, but I really brought it up a lot. So thank you for letting my little Swiftie heart get some video time, if you will. Wow. Yeah, I really liked that. Final thoughts. I think I was pretty clear throughout this. I think this was really unique. I mean, Kendrick always gives you something different. He is able to just create an entire experience in every single album, and this is no different. This is going to be one of those moments that I know I'm going to say something that is really not going to make sense, but like, I'm hoping you kind of pick up with the vibes that I'm trying to explain it as. All of his albums have been very different, totally different productions. So for each of the 3 albums, and now 4 albums that I've done thus far, and I have said this every time, however, this one I really do think is, I don't want to say different, but I feel like it pushed a boundary for him. Going back to what I said about the perfection and wanting to create an experience with every little thing, this one is, again, it's unmastered, it's untitled, it's more stripped down, raw, authentic, in the sense of you're really getting to kind of see more behind the curtain into the actual production and creation of his music, and how things, it almost feels like a little peek into his brain in a way, seeing how things interconnect. Because you see that throughout the album where it's not just him calling out another song, he had like lines from, and with the same kind of production elements in one song that would be picked up in another, and not in a transition way, almost like I'm still creating and finding the place where I want this idea to go within the vision that I'm creating. That's how I feel. I hope that makes sense. I fear that it's not going to, but hopefully it does. The date thing, I'm really curious to know if it has to do with the date he wrote it, recorded it, finished it. I'd like to know what the dates actually are, because I am very curious. But I really liked that. And next up, we're gonna have Damn, which I know a lot of people are excited about. I am also excited. I know this is the album that he won the Pulitzer Prize on, so I'm really excited about that. I'll leave you with what I always leave you with. Did I miss anything? Did I get anything wrong? What did I get right? Is there anything that you saw or how you felt about it? I always wanna know. And until the next one, bye.